Welcome back to Timberborn and our plains playthrough. So, last time I created this little reservoir, got there, and that's what's obviously filling up. So we got a ton of water. We're going to want to be moving this. We're going to want to move these potentially over within this playthrough, hopefully. And so we can use more of this for the actual food. Water's looking okay. Wood's looking okay. And we're only on 14, so that has to be solved. I'd like to get, obviously, a lot more food. And I'd like to look at a place. I also did this fluid dump system here, which actually works quite well. I may or may not leave it like that, or I may tear this down anyway, because I might... I'm trying to decide where I want the new housing complex, or maybe a housing complex to be built. It'd be nice to also have some sort of zip lines as well. Now we've got 1,000 planks. Don't need to worry about that. I've only got so much metal blocks, so that might be something in this play here that we try to concentrate on. I've got no unemployment. I've only got 6 vacancies, so we're not doing too bad in that way, in that context. I've got a lot of scrap. Let's have a look at our... Yeah, we've got 2 that are going. So let's get on with it and let's see what we can achieve. I'm gonna empty these out, and I'm gonna empty this out because we want this to be down. We want this to be down in here, and I think we can be able to do this by haulers. So that's perfectly fine. I think we've got enough. We've got enough builders, but maybe the haulers is a problem. The old field situation is still here, and the old housing situation is still here, which isn't too bad for what we're doing. But like I said, I want to improve this, and I may actually want to produce it somewhere here. But the problem is our Mr. Badwater is not playing ball. So I think. How many explosives? I've got absolute tons of explosives. So let's see what we can do. Now we'd have to block this off. But I think it's 6. And that is 8. So, and I've got quite a bit of extract. If I take this as a square... and I go for here. Unfortunately, the flipping trees are in the way, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Let's get a couple of lumberjacks on the case. Let's cut this. Yeah, how many trees do we? How many logs about? What would be nice then, if that's the case, let's... Before they get built... I don't know how many... I don't know how many logs that's going to get. It's only going to get a couple. Can I get 2? Yes, I can get 2. Let's get for logs. Do that. Let's now... do that. Right, so let's get that going before we even attempt to go any further. Let's put it to there. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. It's a good area that it does. It does work the fluid dump. Although I might not be using it now. But there you go. That's the way things... That's the way it goes. Pussycat. I'm going to put one on there because I can. Now we know that this actually works quite well. Now I have got the water going down there. Like that. So it is actually... It is taking the water out and dumping it quite nicely around here. But it's a huge space. But it still needs to go down even further. So that's where we've got to be... That's where we've got to be getting and absolutely doing a ton of... Well, as you can see, I've got 4 going. And I still got 1,300 with a badwater, which I think this is here. Although it's all there, isn't it? Yeah, that can be gone. And let's just empty that one and get that over there and see how much we can actually get over here. Scrap metal is, yeah, it's okay. I have added a bit more, so I've added 20 odd since we've been playing. Since I've been loading this. So this is... It's all this scrap metal here. Right, this is now built. Did I do the cutting? I did not. So I'm going to cut this. I might as well cut all of this, actually. I'm not going to bother... well, I'm going to have to bother with that. I've just noticed. So... I'm then going to have to get a line down. Another one of these down here. Then I'll get some more lumberjack. Then I'll cut again and cut this as well. The reason why I'm cutting that is, I don't think I'll get that if there is, I've got to go right the way through. This has got to go right the way down there. And I don't know whether I'm going to wall this off eventually. So anyway, yeah. So that can be started now. Once they get built, they'll take out this, and then obviously I can do the finish off the path to the here. Then they'll take that out, and obviously then they can build the ladder. Right. So that's solved. That's another solve. I have no idea what I was doing here. Just, I don't know. I don't know why I have a channel here that's cut. Not a clue. I'm sure it was from something that I was thinking about, but can't think about now. Yeah, I've got tons of dirt, so I don't have to worry about dirt. This is all relatively empty. Let's put it on a bit of a faster speed. As they're all going to sleepies. I've got 6 vacancies. I mean, that's pretty good for me. Drought is approaching. Well, I don't really need to worry too much about that. I won't need to worry about a drought again once I start getting this going. Like I say, it'd be nice to have a nice... I was thinking that I could cut a rectangle. Well, in fact, instead of thinking of cutting a rectangle, let's just make a rectangle. Like that. And that'll be our end of wall. And as long as I don't want to blast that. I was going to have to do something with this anyway. I just thought that was a better straight line. And then I'm going to have to have the... Eventually, I'm going to have platforms. Can't think what they were. There's a lot of explosives. I wonder where all the explosives are. They're not there anymore. That means there must be in here somewhere. I have no idea where the explosives are. Where's the explosives at? That's bad water. Scrap dirt, metal. Where's me explosive? Why can't I get to... Where are they then? Ah, there. Ah, so that's where they are. Oh. Oh, well, they don't have to walk too far. So that's not too bad. Right. What else are we going to achieve? Obviously, I've emptied this out. So that's fine. 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 That's all in there. That's not full. That's not full. That's not full. That's not full. So they're not full. So why don't I empty these as well? Oh, just this one of them. And try to get the metal. So I've got like quite a bit of metal blocks still. What have I got in here? I've got logs. I think I'll build that at its leisure. All that done. I need to do a path system again, like what we normally do, like there. And this is gonna out. Which side did it? Oh, did it the back side? Yeah, let's not go too airy-fairy. Then it's this, as we know. Oh, I've got to do the path for that, haven't I? Right. I do always forget that. And then wonder why it's not actually doing what I want it to do. Then we'll do that. Yeah, whatever. It's drought time. It's drought time. There. That can now do its thing. Obviously, because it's drought time, this is all going to stop. I'm going to pause these. Because I don't want to take all this water out. Although I've nicely got a ton of water in here. Like, ooh, look at this. This is going to go absolutely... And the trouble is, though, it's still not at the bottom. But what I'll do is, when I've blown this section up here... not too sure what I'm doing, why I'm not blowing that section up. I'll take this section down. Once I've blown this whole section, I'll start taking this down. I'll take this down right down to the bottom, enough so I can get the pumps in there, and then that way it doesn't matter, and then I can just carry on doing me merry dance then. Doesn't really matter. But I think I'd like this. Well, I'd still want this. This is another irrigation. What I was on about before, which would be quite nice. But the trouble is again, it depends on how. Either this, I suppose this. No, that's not going to work. I don't think it's going to fill up though. That's the thing of I'm thinking is if I put like a sluice in there, it won't carry on going up because of the way water goes. Like this. If it's the same height, it has to go to the same height as that. So it might actually, well, I'm saying that though, but I don't think it does it? It may be to the same height as this. I have no idea how that would work. Pigs, shut up and just get on with it. Because Pigs just has no idea how that's going to work. So we'll just leave this to do what it's doing. Whether it, this is the main, this is the important part. Let's get this going. And get all this in. And we shouldn't have a problem then. Extract is going to be the problem. Not... yeah, I'm going to run out of extract, aren't I? Now that's... Blow. That's a problem. It's not good. This isn't going to get fixed. Not for this time, anyway. Not for what I'm doing here. But that's not going to work either. Because this would be here. This is where the entrance would be. That's a problem. Where is the dirt? The dirt is there as well, so that's even more of a problem. I could... Yes. Yeah, we're gonna run out of extract before I can actually finish this up because the centrifuge can't keep up. Do I build another one? Might be, the thing is I suppose I could tear it down like can when I don't want it. I've never built a double centrifuge on a map before. Not that it makes a difference, no, I'll build it here. If I'm going to do it, I'll build it there. And we'll get that built. We've got 30, yeah, I got tons of gears, tons of gears. Planks, infinite amount of planks. So let's get that built when you're ready. When you can't do anything else, which will be in about a few seconds. So that's going to be done. These are all empty now. I don't particularly want them there. So how are we doing with that? Now, this says there's no more in there, which there isn't. Let's get this path going, which now I can actually do, and get this going, and this and this and this. Thank you. They're all empty. Not too sure why I'm bothering doing that. I could turn these off actually, because I've got so much. Off. It's all off. Right, that's all off. I've now got 4 vacancies, an entire... If I had too many, I would build something like builders or haulers, something like that to reduce the burden. This will get built. It won't be too long. I've got the 13 left. They're still not coming out yet, so that's another consideration. Sorry, I just have a slurp of tea. Then this isn't the first Timberborn I've done today, so it's been a bit of a busy day today. Videos here and there and everywhere. I do enjoy this game. I think personally, I feel as if I am getting a bit better and better as I'm playing more. Like what I've done with this and some of the what they call the simpler maps, like the lakes, this is the plains, the waterfalls. I feel as if that they're the supposedly easier ones, but now I understand the game more, then I know what I'm sort of doing now. And we are going to play more. There's no two ways about this. I just, I enjoy the game itself. So I've run out of extract now, so I have got more. So I assume they're probably going to build this second centrifuge. I need to get something going. Hopefully, they've decided in their infinite wisdom, which is, that's fine. I don't have to worry too much about that. Now, I could have turned these off, because they ain't going to do now. But I'll forget to turn the blooming things back on again, and we'll have a problem. Now, they'll just carry on making explosives. Not a problem. I didn't think of that, actually. If I turn off... No. If I try to say that as a... I didn't, yeah, because I forgot the windmills. Windmills. They are going to... As long as they turn, the centrifuge will turn. Which is obviously... Then we get an extract here and there. Okay. That's good. That is fine. If I'm going down that needs to be a 3. I can set that in motion like that. It's not gonna affect. I'd like to know why you're not building that. Oh, I know why you're not building that. I know exactly why you're not building that. Because I assumed if I do that as like that, you'll do two things. You'll probably build this, or you'll start doing this up here. Because at the moment, extract, I don't, yeah, see, there we go. Because all that was important. This here wouldn't get built. And now this is going to get built. It'll double the amount of extract that I can actually produce. Now, whether this will have an effect on the power is it's only sort of doing, I think it's 34%, I think. And it's not doing that. I know we'll be, oh. So we'll build it, and then the windmills don't turn, and then we have sweet Fanny Adams anything going. But not to worry. It's there just to be difficult. That's the first one built. I just need this one built. Oh, they built that really fast. The slight issue is I ain't got any flipping places for locks. Well, that's not a slight issue. That's quite a major issue. I'll put 2 down here as well. Get them built, just in case it needs them. I don't think it'll need more than that, but, you know. But it won't. It'll only probably need 1. Let's not bother with that. Because looking at these, there's not that many there, to be honest. Right. Water is coming back. Water going that way? Oh, it's going that way because I could have said that going actually, to be honest with you. Yeah, because it blows this way first. I'm thinking, why the hell's that doing that for? I'll put these back in, but I don't really need the Don't really need the water, to be honest. It'd be nice to get this in this. I can't see why we won't be able to now get this going. It'd be nice to get more. Get more badwater going, because otherwise, I've got 2 centrifuges going. They'll absolutely rip through this badwater. Well, in fact, actually, this is what I was wanting to concentrate on, wasn't I? No, can we get around? No. No, they can get around that way, can't they? Doesn't have to be this way. So I think I can get rid of that. No, let's sign this, getting this built first before I even go down there. And I was going to put a larger extract into there. Right, how are we doing? We've got most of that cut down, I think. I didn't cut them, but I didn't really bother about them anyway. Right, let's just do that. That anyway. I think that'll be it anyway. I don't think there'll be any more that they can cut down now. Right, that can go, and that can go. So this is the area that I want this to go down, but I'm going to have to blast that. I don't want it to spill over, which it will do if I don't do it right. I'll put the thing up there. Yeah, I can do the line there. And go to there. So, that'll be a 1. That'll be a 3. That, I think, can get built. That's a tree, which is in a flipping way right in there. Stupid tree. So that means I have to build this monstrosity just to get rid of the flipping tree. That now I can't get rid of because I took out the blooming thingies. Oh. Never mind. Get rid of them all. Let's put that back again. Build this as a... Get all this built, and then I can put this as a 1. I have to put that as a 2. No, actually, that's a 3. Delete that. Delete that. Delete, 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 delete. Because a 2 only sets it down to this level. This level will have to be blasted. This level here will have to be blasted twice. Yeah, I know. Because you haven't built that yet. But just don't be a babby ass. Don't be a babby ass. You're going to get in with it. We nearly there. We've only got about another 50 of them to do. And all is well with everything. Well, it's certainly going. That's for certain. I don't think I need this now. And that's the reason why they didn't build that, because they couldn't get to it. I'll have to have a ladder hoist with there. And we'll have to have this again blasted down. So then I'll then do me, like I said, I'll start the platforms and going upwards and make sure as long as it's higher, as long as the higher than this, you know, at same level, let's say the platform, the top of the platform, they'll be able to get in and do their things and stuff here, which is good. I've only got 19. Did you take this out? Did you take it out? Yes, you did. Right, so... No, I won't do that because... That... needs a 3 as well. Let's make this a priority. That I'm going to get rid of. Well, I'm not going. I've just paused it down though. These are. What are these? These are on that, so they'll go do this up here first, because I put them on a priority. I need to have this. In fact, I need to have this one as well. That needs to be done. And then once I get this one in, and this one, I can take the ladder out and then just blast that section down. I still haven't got this actually, so that could be on a bit of a higher one, and then that way that'll be able to be done as well. Obviously, we've got to blast all this, but that's not a problem. I'm poised for that. Once I blast this section, I'll have to fill this in to follow that down, right down to here, which then gives me all this back as land to do the housing. Yay! That's a good idea. It feels as if it's been coming for donkeys and just not got there. I'm now going to get rid of this. Like I said, I'm going to put that there. No, that's not what I'm going to put there. I want that first. Do not, under any circumstances, do that the way that we'll get this in. No, they don't have access to this now, do they? But that's not a problem. Do me thing, boys. Do me thing. Get me dirt in. Where's me dirt, actually? Can we get the dirt? I think we can. It says I can get the dirt. Else it would have said I wouldn't be able to get the dirt. No materials in whatever. That's been done. Right, now let's get rid of this. Let's put a 3 in there and put that as an important thing. I suppose I don't need to blast this, but I didn't need to do that. Well, yeah. It still needs all blasted, doesn't it? That needs... that'll need blasted as well. So that'll take care of most of this line. I'm coming to have 1, 2. It's the same level as that. And then... Actually, I think that should be the other way around. I think that should be a 2 as well. Because this needs to go down to there. That's still way too... Else fire and brimstone. Oh, yes, it does, because I want to get rid of that. Yeah. Put up pigs, you're fine. Don't be silly. Don't be a silly Billy. I don't think this needs to be as low, though. See, that actually only ever needs to be as low as this. This needs to be a 2. These need to be a 2. Let's get rid of this. These here need to be a 2, not a 3. Like so. That should be the same level as that, and then I can have the cliff. Thank you very much. I could probably build that over so it wouldn't... I don't want it to come back down here for obvious reasons. And then I can fill this... Well, I can fill some of the... well, parts... The things... I'll get me words out when I put your teeth back in. I know what I'm on about. I just can't think what it is now. Let's fill this in. Let's now put that there. That obviously can't work because that'll do. I don't actually think... Well, yeah, I suppose that could go that way. Oh, that's that way. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's a bit tidier. Not great, but it'll do. How are we doing? Can we go? Can we? We can almost there. We're almost there. I want to get this as a priority so I can actually get my extract back again. Because this is actually... Well, it's not full yet, like, but it's definitely going to be full. I mean, I'm absolutely ranking out this badwater. That is taking it down to... Yeah, see, that's still not low enough. Even by that standard. Can you get that? Yeah, well, according to that, you can get on with that. I don't know how you get to that one. Oh, you could get to that one from here, don't you? That's it. Oh, that's fine. 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 Show me a flush wind. Let's put this as a priority. This. I suppose I could put these as a priority as well. They don't need bad waters. They don't need extract. So extract is actually going up quite well then. I suppose I have got 2 of them running. Have we got this thing? No, yes we have got it redone. Now that's a bit better. That now will allow me to put another one of these. We'll call it for extract. I did that on another one. I'm thinking, why is this not working? And then I realised that I actually selected the wrong one. That should now fill that up. Empty. And do be haulers and get on with it. Right. I know I can do... I think I can do supply can. Can I supply other... Supply other... And the thing is look how they have to go. They have to go all the way around there. That's a flipping nightmare. Oh well. Actually, wait a minute. Why can't they go around there? Can they go that way? That makes no sense. Oh well, the game thinks it's backwards. Maybe that's actually longer. Maybe it is. Maybe it is not. Getting that done is going to really help. I don't want to blast this. Because I want to blast this down. So then this is going to be at the like lower than that level. And then I'll get it to do all this. Like I said, I'm going to have to fill in this. But I don't want to fill it in until we're ready. When do we get it done in this? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Obviously, I'm still waiting for these to be done. We've got, you know, I'll just put these in the full and get these. Just get this level out of the way. Can't really do that. I don't really need any of that, to be honest. That would be quite nice to do as well. And get all this in and blast that down. But I'm not overly worried about it. Right, you can go, because you now... I'm still saying that you're too high, even with this. No, that's fine. That is fine. All I got to do is put that one in there, and that now is what we want. Brilliant. It's still going to need this, but this should actually go, because this is 2, and this goes down. This will be at the right level. This is not at the right level. But obviously, I've got to then start thinking about this. But I don't want to think about that until I know that I've got the right amount. Why haven't I got any water? Well, it doesn't really matter, because I've got 20 vacancies. Old age, growing up, die. So I've got to... Again, I've got to increase this. This is, again, always on the problem of not... That's why I want to have a nice housing estate, because housing's good. They like that, and they'll appreciate that, and they'll be happy. And that's all we want. We want a happy beavers. Planks loads, gears loads, all is well. And then I'm going to empty this and set this into there for the extra. In fact, I'm going to set that to go already. I don't think it has anywhere to go, does it? Yes, it does have places to go, but I don't want it there either. We're almost there. Everything is just getting there. We're all getting there. It's just because I haven't set that to make sure. It's not really an issue really. It's only the housing. Right. This one needs to be done, and I haven't got that done, but I don't think I need to. I think now this is what I said. This is at the right level. Yeah, because that one will... Yeah, because when that's taken down, this'll go down here. Right, that's good. it may backflow up until the point that I... What I mean is, it'll backflow down here until I block that off and tell it to go down there. It may actually pay. That's a 2. It may pay to set this as a 3. Extra edges. You see? Like so. Right. That then needs to be deleted. Because this is all set, I don't need to worry about it. Then I can start doing... pick this up, will you? There's a good chap. Okay. Have I got no places for planks? No, I have not. That's a bit of an issue, I think. But it's a lot of an issue. The other annoying thing is this monstrosity of a thing is in the flipping way of my... It's only because of this that I'm doing it, but... I don't care. I know it's 10 logs, but I still don't care. I haven't got the thing to wait for the 10 to find a place for the 10 logs. Right, that then. I'll come down here. Let's beaver away at that. How are we doing with this then? This is... Yes, it's done. Right. Let's get them to sort this out. A Prestillo. I'll put this as a second priority, but it's, you know, it's okay. Extract is filling. That can empty out. Don't need that. That's going to have gears. Gears will go back because there is no room for gears. I don't say that very often. I'll tell you that now. I'm always struggling with this game for space. No, not for space. I'm always struggling for absolutely items of this, items of that, items of everything else that I could mention. That's fine. That can go. So that's good. Right. Let's start the process of filling this out, which is actually doing for me. I could. Then I could put this. Obviously cannot, under any circumstances, put that until this trench is done. It won't take that long to get it done. Once it starts to mortar on, I've got... What have I got? Am I... Whoops. Yeah, I'm running out, so I haven't got the... Again, I need to... this is annoying. Where's the housing complex? I've got some more... What haven't I got that I could increase? Just to... Could have some shrubs. Shrubs would be good. Ah, yeah. Let's get some shrubs in there. That'll increase me well-being. And I've got like a massive amount of Then put another shrub. Where's the... Who moved the shrubs? I put another shrub here. Let's get another one there and there. Let's get one there and there. Let's put a... Oh yeah, it looks better already. We're feeling sweet. Oh, drought. Now, if a drought works up... It moved me thingies. Where's it gone? Now that should be stopped. Absolutely. Get this done. There's no alternative. Get it done. Get it done. Also, get this to force that. I don't want it to come. I don't want it to come over there. I've got 4 days. We should be able to do this in this time actually. I can blast that down. Can I? Yeah, I can actually. If I can... get that done, I'll come back to you guys in a few minutes. Because you've got 200 and you should have the extract to do it as well. That should be enough extract just to, well, if it's not, then I'll put you down as a normal priority. Because I want to do the thing from there. Let's blow this, shall we? Let's have a... Oh, is that not satisfying? Don't tell me that's not satisfying. I think that's satisfying. I still can't get that out of the way. We've got the vacancies, and I'm going to turn this, and this off. Dropping to 15. I've got two there. This one and this one. So I'm not really going to be worried too much about anything else. I'm not going to bother building that. Don't really care about that. The water is... yeah, but I think that's okay. It's a step here, so that's, you know... By blowing that up, how much water did I actually take out of that? How deep is that? Anyway. Right, that's good. How are we doing? We should, like I said, we should have enough. It's got 2 days left. I need to make sure that this... I can't build this until this is all done. It's going to be a touch and go, though. Oh, I got the water back in. We'll see if we can get this done in this time, but I think we can. I only want this level. I don't want to blow this level because that's where all that could go. I've only got like a few. The problem being is it's so far away. I should have. Well, I shouldn't have just put the explosives. they've got to walk all that way to get the explosives. The extract isn't going because there's no power. No, yes, now there's power. Right. Get the extract in there. I don't really need to make any... I'm not going to worry about them. I'm not going to worry about any of that. Delete that. I have... like I said, I'm not... Although that's going to be an issue because of that use. Shoot. I'll say it. One second. There. That will now be able to be reached, these two, when it gets built. Well, I had to... Yeah, I could say... I could redeem myself. I had to take the ladder out anyway, but... Technically not true. How can you build these? Can't build them. I'm not going to get this in time, am I? Which means I can't do this then. Well, that's all right. I didn't think of that. It's just too much for the beavers to do to get this going. If it's too much, where did I get all that extra? That's a lot of extra. And he had like 18 left. Yeah, I've got thingy days. I'm gonna put this back on a doomy now. There's a good lad. I've got no more bad. Let's say I've got bad water. Where's all the bad water? I'll empty that out and put that into here. Oh, I did quite well there. There's 0 water left in the channel, although that's not true because I could do this. That will give that some water for the next so many days again. And we don't have to worry now. Oh, hell. Look at that. Maybe died straight away. It didn't take that long to die. Spud up on that thing, didn't it? So I'm going to have to take this out. I'm going to have to do a ladder down there because they can't get to that blooming thing. They can't get to this one or this one. We're nearly an hour. Unfortunately, we're just not going to get to our nice new badwater system in this video. It's a pity though, because I was trying to get it, but we have got this. I'll blow this while we're talking. While I'm talking, sorry. And I'll get that blown as well. Don't care about that. That might not actually be a bad idea. I was thinking that some of this here, I'm not going to blow actually, because if I put a 3 It's not a 3. If I put a 2... No, it is a 3, isn't it? Yeah. The problem being is I need to wait till this gets to full, which it's not full yet. But I think it's full when it gets to this level here. Like this here. So, all I've theoretically got to do... Anyway, that's for next time. Right. So, I hope you enjoyed that. The reservoir's been, you know, but it obviously still needs to go down I think, is it 2 levels? Or is it 1? Let me clarify that with you there. It's 1 more level. So we'll only need the single, we don't need the extract. So that'll be quite spiffing. They need to, obviously they can't get in there at the moment, so that's going to be an issue because obviously I've not allowed the to go down again. So that's something that I'm gonna have to solve, or whatever in the next video, and then we'll get our trenching done. So everything is coming together in this plains, and then I can get the housing done. So hopefully we'll start the housing next time as well. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out pigstv.com for all the latest videos of the week. And, you know, we'll see you again. Bye for now.